Milwaukee Southern Railway Line, Snowball Express, the 4 steam locomotives. We're in Elk Valley, and they got the Christmas lights out. Milwaukee Southern Railway Line is getting their 4 steamers ready for this event. This one is a newbie. The Southern Pacific 2353 came all the way from the Creaser Gorge Rail Museum, sold it to the MSRL because the museum did not have a spot to run it. Yeah. It looks very nice. MSRL had some passion for the other railroads, especially the Southern Pacific Daylight Passenger Train. And they got these cars for this particular locomotive so it could get pulled behind. And one of them is marked for the Ghost Coast Flyer. And there's some other equipment at the museum grounds nearby the railroad. Pacific Northern used to be a car leasing company. That was back in the late 1991. So some of their cars are still around. We're getting a good look over the museum collection. Yeah, they're got some new stuff. The last time we were here, it was wasn't much. The cameraman was drooling over the new equipment the museum had, and the SP-2353 is on the move. Near Ruby Creek Tunnel, the XSP 2353 is working upgrade. It's got to be popping out of the tunnel pretty soon. There's an Alco RS-32 is on the point to make sure everything goes okay with this locomotive going up the Ruby Creek grade. We're at Bethel, nearby the crossing, and it sounds like the train is picking up speed a little bit. This is slightly. Fans are out and about, and they went to the timber tower to get a good view of the locomotive. Old logging road near Rainier. It looks like this crossing's out of service. And here comes the SP-2353 on its way to Rainier. When she gets there, she's going to be turning on the Y and head back to Elk Valley. SP-2353 returned to Elk Valley, a successful run, and in a fastback on heading back to Elk Valley, it was hard to catch her. Except she did it flawlessly. A good job. Now she's part of the Milwaukee Southern Railway Line's fleet of steam locomotives. Now she's gonna successful head to the engine house and call it a day. MSR 3715, a 280 XSP. It's down at the depot and somehow it ended up in the back part of the train. I don't know what the cameraman was doing. Except anywho, 3715 is about to depart out of Elk Valley. It's doing the shuttle train today to the Santa's private car at Bethel. Bethel, waiting on for the train. It's coming. After the train gets past one of these, it's going to do a runaround, and it's going to head for the station's platform so people can see Santa Claus in his private car. MSR 3715 is gonna make its stop, let the passengers off, and there's a lot of kids on board. They're eager to see Santa. It's a perfect time, perfect weather, and it's cold out. Milwaukee Road 2378, a 282 Mikado type, is doing the honors of a charter train for the Tacoma Eastern Railroad Association. And this locomotive is pretty famous. It was in a movie, The Rails to the North. And the cameraman is drilling over the museum railroad-owned diesel locomotive. Well, 2387 is not the only one that's going to be doing a charter train. The MSRL Malley type 2197 is going to be doing another run for other charter. That's for the next day. And we're going to be filming it. '2378 is going to be coming out of Ruby Creek Tunnel milepost 1.9. It's doing perfectly fine on the grade. There's only 2 cars. It's a cinch for this Mikado. Well, I guess the cameraman is on the tracks, and this thing is coming, except he does move out of the way before that thing gets any further towards him. Milwaukee Bro 3778 did an excellent charter for the Tacoma and Eastern Railroad Association, and I gotta have fun memories of this charter. Atherton, Topeka, and Santa Fe 2197, a 2A82 class Y6A, with a charter of the Santa Fe Rail Association group. And they're in for a treat today in this valley. Yeah, the funny thing, we got to Elk Valley pretty late, and this train was already on the move, going up grade on the Buckley sub. Train arrived back to Bethel, is at the Pinewood Park, and has been servicing. Well, 2197 has been going up and back on the line from here to Rainier. Then it turned on the Y and came back to Bethel, so it'll be facing the other direction. 2197 is a big locomotive for this railroad, and the MSRL is proud to have this Malley on their line. I don't blame them. ATSF 2197 heading back to Elk Valley, about to enter the Buckley sub. Train successfully arrived at Elk Valley. Probably a lot of eager rail fans on this charter. Probably took in a lot of amazing pictures, especially the amazing machines of these locomotives. The 4 of them did successful, alright for the Snowball Express for this event. Our last parting shot, the Amtrak Retroliner is going to make its station stop.